All right, so I'm back out at the factory. It is it is cold outside. I just don't skate really well in the cold. I don't know if it's my muscles are old or my bones are old, but every time I fall in the cold, it hurts like 5 times more. And I've hurt my back enough to know that skating in the cold isn't good. So I came indoors. It is not raining, but it is going to be a great session. Really looking forward to skating this mini ramp again. So I am still on the wish frames, the medium wish frames, but I have switched out the adapts for the USD VII. If you are familiar with the channel and if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know that I love the USD VII. This skate came out after I stopped skating, and now it's kind of hard to find. They don't make them anymore. They're not like a part of the current lineup for USD. They are a plastic boot. There's nothing special about that. They are a internal shock absorber, so it has a flat sole with a little heel pad in the back that raises your foot so that you lean forward a little bit, gives you that natural forward lean, but it's a bit of a squishy material, so there's a little bit of cushion when you land. It has a really nice wide sole plate. So this thing is huge, has a great groove, has a great material so that you can slide really great, and it bolts on in 3-4 different spots. So this sole plate is part of the boot instead of using the UFS bolts just to bolt through. I absolutely love these skates. I recommend them a lot. They are around $200 when you can find them. I know they're hard to find now, but if you could find them, definitely pick up a pair. Highly recommend them. But I've been skating these $400 adapts for the last month or so, and that might be a life-changing, at least a skate-changing experience. Those adapts are so comfortable because they feel like a shoe. They are not a hard boot. They are a soft, like leathery material that cinches your foot in kind of like a shoe. They're a carbon base, so there's no flex, which is very similar to this, but the cuff goes all the way up with carbon, whereas this has a squishier material that you can move forward and back. It's gonna be a very different experience. The only thing consistent is I am still on the medium wish. So I haven't swapped out any of the wheels. I haven't swapped out anything, the bearings, the wheels, everything is exactly the same. I just swapped out the boot. So I'm really trying to see what these frames are like. I was a big fan of the original Wish, and after skating them for I don't know how many sessions, I stopped skating them. I felt like they might be a little long and a little tall. These are a little shorter. These are a little lower. So I think these are an amazing frame. I really can't wait to see what they feel like at a skate park, and I'm here at the factory to give it a shot. All right, so just some errors. This I hate this angle iron. It's super sticky, and this is where I got my bad shinner. It's angry angle iron, but it slid all right, I guess. Definitely warm though. I'm gonna head up to the mini and see how it feels. The skate so far, I mean, noticeably different, right? There's a lot more wiggle inside. I don't have that shoe feeling, I have a skate feeling. So there's a huge difference between these and the adapts. But I'm not sold that they're that much better. Like, they're very different, but yeah, I don't know. They feel fine. Like, these skates feel fine. The adapts feel better. That's about it. All right, here we go. right, so first off, these wheels are much faster top speed than the Anti-Rocker 58s that I was skating last time I was here. I can just tell by the way that I'm getting up the wall higher, but not pushing any more than normal. It might have a lot to do with flat as well. Really need to do some tests to see if the numbers really make sense. Like, will adding more wheels make you that much faster? Like, we all kind of assume that flat is better for skating fast and skating mini ramp, but you know, I love skating anti-rocker on mini ramp. Coping needs a little wax, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, they so far, you know, just initial few pushes, they feel fine. They feel like a really good flat setup. Maybe a little hard. The wheels feel a little hard, but yeah, absolutely fine. Would you look at that, man? So yeah, I don't know what made me think I could sole, but I'm not complaining. That was that felt good. Just had the speed, you know. I think the bigger wheels helped. Confidence in the sole, confidence that I've been able to skate these skates before with no issues. Yeah, it's a really good balance. I think this is a really good setup. All right. If you've been watching the channel, you know that I've been chasing this top sole for months. Brand new setup. never done a top sole with the medium wish. Never done a top sole that I know of with the 7. But I'm going to give it a shot. All right, trying to get the motion back again. Feels different being flat, skating flat, but I think I can get it. I'm not afraid to throw my feet up. I definitely don't have the carve right and the angle right. If I can get that, I think I'll get it. But yeah, I'm not afraid. So that was in sessions past, that was the biggest roadblock, that I was afraid that if I put my feet up, I'm gonna get hurt. I'm not too worried about that, but I do have to get the carve right and the angle right so that I can stay inside the ramp. Landed it that one time, kinda. I know that my weight is too far on top of the ramp. I'm just having a really hard time figuring out how to adjust it. I can think of two things. First, less speed. So that's harder for me to do right now because I'm not used to the frames and they feel a little bit faster, especially skating flat. The carve is probably the way to do it. So I just need to exaggerate the carve, I think. And if I can get that, I think I'll get it. It's just not happening today. My legs are shot. I don't know why, but they're just really sore, my quads especially. Because I didn't skate last week, but that shouldn't be it. They're just really, really tight, tired already, which... So I'll come back another day. This topsole is the hardest trick for me. I just cannot figure it out, and I don't know, everything that I try is frustratingly failure, so I'll get it someday. I hope you watch. We'll see. The Wish frames feel amazing. I gotta be honest. They were kind of hit or miss on the ledges with the adapts. Two reasons for that, I think. First of all, the adapt is a pretty stiff skate. And second, I think that this groove is a little deep for ledge skating. You know, everybody's different, everybody skates a little differently. But I feel like the last Wish frame was better for ledges. It had a much wider groove, more rounded groove. This groove is, you know, flat on the bottom and has a very sharp angle. If you're familiar with the Valo frames or the Oysi frames, it's very similar to that, where the angle, like the groove angle, is very tight. And it kind of goes up instead of like the old one that was kind of like this. That makes coping pretty good. You know, it's fairly tight, and I feel like, you know, I'm grinding fine. I'm not getting any wheel bite, but I still have a flat frame, so I have the speed and the controllable speed that you get skating flat without any issues of wheel bite. So, you know, if you're skating coping, these are pretty great frames. These are the 269s, which are the longest ones. I'm a size 28.5 foot. These are a size 44 skate, and yeah, they feel good. I don't have any concerns, any complaints. They don't feel tall. They don't feel slow. They don't feel like I'm getting wheel bite. They feel like normal frames. So, great job on that. I don't know that they're great on ledges. I don't know that any flat frame is great on ledges, but I felt like the last Wish frames were a little better, at least in my experience. But these, as far as I'm concerned, are better on the copings, just because they're a little bit shorter and the groove is deeper, which means that it's better on raised coping than the other ones. So, a long weekend. So we have a holiday on Monday. I'm going to try to get out and skate. It depends on the weather. I might come back here. I don't know if they're going to be open on Monday, but I feel like, you know, to get this topsole, all I need to do is just skate more. I know what I'm doing wrong. You know, I know that my carve is wrong. I know that I'm getting thrown on top of the deck. I can't stop myself from coming on the deck. I can't throw myself to fall in the ramp. I need to practice so that I can learn how to do that. Because I think once I figure that out, I'll unlock topsides and a lot of other tricks. I did it with my soul grind. You know, if you watch my soul grind, I carved the heck out of it, and it was no problem. But soul grinds are very different for me. You know, soul grinds are a safety trick. Topsoles I can't do on street. I can only do it here on the mini ramp, and even then it's sketchy at best. So, gonna keep trying, but today I'm pretty tired. So, thank you for watching. See you guys next week.